A lot of mixed emotion from the market right now. Look at Bitcoin price. Okay, market is not able to break this area. We don't know what is going to happen in the next few hours, but I'm going to discuss my take on this very price action right now. So BTCUSDT 4-hour chart, if you look at it, I'm still expecting market to come back down. However, in the past few hours, we've seen the market move upward, okay? But still within this very order block area, because if you look at this very price action very well, you discover that the market came back down. Then around this area, we see a pause. So this very point is an important order block. However, for me, this very area is very important than marking this very point because it's almost at the same point, okay? So this very point is an important order block area where market rest and then crash back down to this very point of $108,000 before this retracement we're seeing in the market right now. So for me, I am still looking at the market coming back down for a retracement. That is very important. And from this very area where the market is right now to this very point of $114,000, okay, market should come back down. That is my take on this very price action. And the market can come back down into this very area of important support. And that is what I discussed yesterday in my immediate last price action video. That price should first of all retrace within this area, come back down into this point, and then we look at what price action. And the reason why I like to do my price action maybe after 24 hours or 48 hours analysis is because a lot of the time you can be looking at only technical data, but on-chain data is saying a different thing, and then fundamental influence can also make price to change. And the most important data that actually changes price action is fundamental and on-chain when it comes to crypto. Technical is a reflection of what on-chain and fundamental is talking about, okay? And this is market behavior. So sentimental data is actually what market participant is saying about the market and the behavior that we see on the chart as a result of on-chain data and the fundamental analysis. So from this very point, what I'm expecting on the 4-hour chart BTC USDT is for the market to retrace, okay, into this area, and then we look at what the market is going to do next. And that is why you need to pay attention to upcoming analysis. Very, very important on the price of BTC USDT 4-hour chart. And on the price of ETH, yesterday after my price action video, you see market come back down a little bit, and then now market is moving upward. So does that mean market is going to move upward? Yes, that capability is there, but for me, I am looking at the market, okay, from here coming back down within this very area of important resistance. Remember, this very area is still a very important and potent level, which for me is resistance right now, resisting the market from moving upward. And you may argue that the markets have capability of moving all the way to the upside. That is also a possibility on price action, but right now I am just expecting the market to come into this very area again. Like I said in the last technical analysis video, market should come back into this very area. That is very important. And then from here, if we break here, market is going to come back down. That means if we do not break here, market is going to move upward. So the most important thing is if markets move upward a little bit, I am still expecting the market to come back to the downside on the price of ETH. Of course, that does not mean that the market is not going to create a new all-time high again. I still believe from the on-chain data standpoint and fundamental standpoint that ETH is going to still hit more than $10K in this very bull market, possibly in this very year, okay, possibly. And this is very, very important. So I still believe ETH have more momentum to push all the way to the upside than what we are seeing right now. So if I say the market is going to come back down, that does not mean bear market or we're going to crash all the way to $2,000 or $1,000. That is not what I'm expecting. A good correction is what I'm expecting, and we see a breakout here. Market is going to come back down into this very area of $4,000, and this is very, very important. Pay attention to this to be in the right direction of the market. And if you look at the price of Pi, you discover that the exact same point where I do right here, market flip through the point that is the resistance, into this very area, because if you notice, this very point is an important resistance where market spikes into and then come back down. So market do the same thing around this very area, and right now we are seeing market coming back to the downside. So what that means is market is going to come back down. Remember, I said that market have capability of coming back down, that even though we see market move upward, market is going to come back down like a pump and dump token. So if you notice, market pump and then all of a sudden coming back down, and this is not good for the Pi token. In my opinion, it's not good at all. So this very dump is going to continue in the next coming days, and this is my take on the Pi USD 4-hour chart. Sol USDT 4-hour chart, if you watch my immediate last video, I made mention of the fact that Sol still have the capability of moving into this very area of $216,000, and that's what we're seeing right now. Of course, Sol have been doing well in the past few days, and this move have really changed a lot of stuff, because this is a key resistance. Okay, so if a breakout happen, and then we will see the market continue a little bit, so market continuing a little bit into this very area of 225 and 230. Okay, and then it's going to come back down. So definitely this point is going to act as a support for the next move to the upside on the price of Solana. A lot of things are ongoing now on the price of Solana following on-chain data, and a lot of fundamental news concerning the ETF filing for Solana, and all of this is fueling the price of Solana moving all the way to the upside. So from this very stamp, so I still expect the market on the price of Sol to move into 225 and 230, okay, before the next drop to the downside, and this very resistance is going to act as a support for the market to move up again. This is my personal take on the price of Solana right now from this moment moving forward. So pay attention to this as well, because this is very important. Sol is doing very well, and this is as a result of some fundamental news. Not only that, and on-chain data. The on-chain data is very, very superb right now coming out for Solana, and this is the reason why we are seeing the market moving upward. And this is what we need to pay attention to. And on the price of SUI, discover that the market is not really moving upward. This very price level, point of interest that we marked, is still very active, because there is a very strong level right here. And for me, I still expect the market to move up a little bit. However, within this very price level of 3.60, okay, this very area 3.60, and where the market is right now, we should expect market to come back down. So from here, where the market is right now of 3.50, market can move upward a little bit into 3.60, okay, before the next drop to the downside. And of course, this is a very strong level of support as well that I want the market to break. So market have capability of coming back down and break this very area. If we break here, the market is going to come back down into the 3.10 and $3 level for one SUI. Now, if you look at it, if market did not break here, then there is no need for market to come back down, because market have tested here this time, tested another time. So if market tests here and we see a bounce off, then that means market could possibly begin to move all the way to the upside on the price of SUI. Now, SUI is one of the coins that is going to do well in this very bull market that we are still expecting, have been expecting for a very long time. It has not happened, but I still believe that it's going to happen, and it's going to be an elongated bull market. That means it's going to run into 2026, and this is my personal opinion, okay? And when I say it's going to run into 2026, don't be like it's going to stay too long. That's not what I'm saying. I'm only saying that since it has delayed for this much, it's going to run into 2026, and this is my personal opinion. So from here on the price of SUI, expect the market to move up a little bit, possibility, before the next move to the downside into this very area of important support, because that is where we've seen the market reject from in the past, this area, and also at this very point as well. This is what you need to keep your eye on to be in the right direction of the market. And if you come to coin market cap, discover that what we saw yesterday as the global crypto market capitalization was 3.89, okay, between that range of 3.89 3.87, now is 3.9 trillion dollars, which means it can just flip to make it $4 trillion back, where we've been seeing this very volume. And if you look at the CMC 100, this is 242.6. And when we see this begin to go higher, it means the bull market is just around the corner. And the altcoin index is one of the main things that I am really watching out for in this very bull market as well. And I want to see between 60 over 100 and 70 over 100 to see aggressive pump, because that is what we need as altcoin traders. Okay, that's what we need. If we don't have capacity to buy Bitcoin right now, then altcoin below $1 will be the best option for that aggressive pump to come in. And that aggressive pump is not going to last long in the market. Okay, 1 to 2 months, maximum 3 months, and it's done. And this is what we are all waiting for right now in this very market. So what do you think about this price of Bitcoin? Do you think Bitcoin is going to move upward, or is going to come down as predicted? What of Ethereum? Do you think Ethereum is going to move upward, or is going to come back down as predicted? What do you think about Pi as well? What do you think about SUI? And what do you think about Solana? Do you agree with this price prediction, or you have something very contrary to it? Drop in the comment section of this very video. I will check your thoughts out and what you're thinking about this very price action, and possibly just leave a price detail, okay, of what you think about this various price action right now in the comment section of this very video. And you can join our Telegram channel for more crypto updates, technical analysis. Not only that, on-chain data, because on-chain data is very, very important when it comes to crypto analysis. Consider supporting this channel by leaving a like for this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on the bell notification for more crypto videos like this one. Also check the channel for other crypto content. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.